Our next speaker-singer is a realtor who in 2024 was elected to Southbury's Zoning Board of Appeals. She's also a veterans advocate. Please welcome to Justice Southbury, Lisa Antrum.
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Lisa Antrum, as he said, and I am so moved. I didn't think I was going to get this emotional. So I moved to let me back up a little bit. I was living in Naugatuck when George Floyd was murdered. I grew up in Naugatuck. We were one of the first black families in Naugatuck. So it was very polarizing to hear people blame him. And I remember I had ordered, it was COVID time, so I ordered a mask that had a picture of his face and it said, "I can't breathe." And I remember walking into Stop and Shop in Naugatuck, fearful and angry. Part of me was waiting for someone to challenge the fact that I had that on my mask, and feeling angry and also fearful. When I moved here to Southbury shortly after that, and would drive by, because I live right up the street, to see a sea of white faces standing up for him, saying Black Lives Matter, it was truly moving for me. Especially because I moved here specifically for my son to go to the high school, and let's face it, there's not a lot of people of color in Southbury, so it was kind of scary. So it warmed my heart every Sunday, because I would always forget that you guys are here until I drove by. So I just want to say thank you for that. You guys are it really means a lot to me as a person of color. Anyway, a couple of things I want to say as well. Memorial Day is tomorrow, as everybody knows, and I am the proud daughter of two immigrants who emigrated here from Trinidad. My dad emigrated when he was 19 years old directly into the Vietnam War. And in all honesty, he was not the easiest person to grow up with, but he was a good father, but like I said, a little tough. A few years ago, my sister had told me that I needed to go see my father. He had since moved to Florida after I graduated high school. And I went begrudgingly, because I'm like, I'm sure he's fine. I don't have the time, whatever. I honestly thought our government took better care of our veterans than they do. When I got there, what I saw was my dad is 6'1". He was emaciated. He was 95 pounds. He had what I now know was a 12 millimeter massive skin cancer on his head that was rotting flesh. His house was disgusting. His clothes were disgusting. I did not recognize the strong man that raised me. He was isolated, and he did not let anybody know that he needed help. And with my background, I knew I had to go to the VA and get his DD-214, and I sprung into action, and it was not easy. Fast forward now, he's doing a lot better, but this is 3 years later. And I'm a real estate agent, and I specialize in working with veterans, so I started asking my clients, how long did it take you to get your service-connected benefits? Every single one of them would laugh first and then say 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and it was shocking to me. And it's not okay, especially with what is going on today. Our government really needs to think carefully of when we go into war, these young people go to war, but also when they come back. My dad is 81 years old, and literally 3 weeks ago when I took him to one of his appointments, he said to the therapist, "Oh, by the way, did I tell you about my suicide attempt?" Literally just like that. And he went to war almost 60 years ago, and it sticks with them. So I have been doing what I can to raise awareness to the civilian population, because I don't believe that a lot of civilians are aware of what goes on and how difficult it is for veterans to get their service-connected benefits and their health benefits. So, long story short, I am having a fundraiser that I do at the VFW every year. It's the third year that we're doing it, to raise awareness among the civilian population. 50% of the proceeds are going to be split between the VFW here in Southbury and Mission 22. Mission 22 is a nonprofit organization where their mission is to help with the mental health aspect and help to prevent veteran suicide. Unfortunately, 1 in 22 veterans commit suicide every day. 50% of the proceeds are also going to go directly to a local veteran, because I remember when I was going through it with my dad how difficult it was to get help that we needed immediately. Last year, 50% of the proceeds went to the widow of a Marine in Naugatuck who unfortunately took his own life and left behind a widow and a small child. And this year, I'm happy to say, I asked for the community's help in identifying someone. He's a gentleman by the name of Dominic Giuliani. He is the Connecticut State Adjunct for the VFWs, and unfortunately, his house burned down to the ground, and he did not tell a lot of people. Another one that doesn't ask for help. So I'm happy to report that that's who 50% of the proceeds are going to be going to. So if you're not busy, Friday, June 4th, from 7 to 10 at the VFW, I hope I see you all there.
Yeah.
Oh, June 5th. I said 6th. Sorry. Mike corrected me. He was there last year. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of great speakers. I have a band. They're amazing. There'll be food. There'll be wine. There'll be beer. So please come.
Yeah.
One last thing. So Memorial Day is to remember the fallen, but we also have to remember the people that are deployed right now and think of them and what happens to them when they get back, because it's difficult. And I just have to say I'm absolutely honored to be here and that you asked me to speak and sing.
Woo.